Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. As usual, I am your host Sellssi, and today we're going to talk about Lawrence Ati Zigi, who has won a top award in the Swiss League, the best goalkeeper this season. The Ghanaian has won the award. We'll look at his stats this season and why he got the gong in the Swiss League. An interesting, great win there for the Ghana Black Stars, the current #1 goalkeeper. We're also going to talk about Ayew'S, the uncle of Jordan and Andrea Ayew. He's made some comments concerning the issues that popped out this week concerning Andrea Ayew being phased out of the national team. The comments by Emmanuel Sekufuor, who has come to clear the air. We'll look at that today also. And why Jordan Ayew probably should be in the leadership position of the Black Stars, but it's not. We'll have a look at all that today. As usual, subscribe if you have not. Click on the notification bell to get more updates. More of our merch are in line. Sahara Football merch links are in the description. Use the short code YT Shopping 25 to get a 25% discount here on the items on display. We'll jump right into it and first start off with Black Stars goalkeeper Lawrence Ati Zigi, who has been named the best in the Swiss Super League. And now it's an interesting start there, but great one there. Ati Zigi has played 30 games. He's faced 146 shots. He saved 103 of them, most in the league. That's an impressive 70% save rate, and yet he's conceded a whopping 44 goals in just 30 games, the third most in the league. So it's a tale of a double-edged sword there, but probably has to do with more of a defensive problem than a goalkeeping issue, because on his own Ati Zigi can hold his own. Now the Black Stars goalkeeper has been adjudged the best goalkeeper of the season in the Swiss Super League. Now the 26-year-old St. Gallen #1 was voted as the best in his position by the Swiss Association of Football Players, the Switzerland branch of FIF Pro. Ati Zigi has been a key figure for St. Gallen this season, playing in 30 league games and keeping 3 clean sheets. He has faced 146 shots, as I said, in 30 games. He has played, saving 103 of them, a 70% rate. But he's letting a lot of goals, and as I said, it could be a defensive problem rather than a goalkeeping problem. The former Red Bull Salzburg goalkeeper makes 3.5 saves per 90 minutes. Amazing start there. Ati Zigi was also named the best player of the Swiss League in the first half of the season. He has been Ghana's #1 goalkeeper since Joseph Wallacott picked up an injury on the eve of the World Cup, and this is the Super League best 11 of the season, and Ati Zigi is in goal there. Congratulations to the Ghana Black Stars goalkeeper. I know he's had a tough time with the national team in terms of getting playing time, and when he does get playing time, most of the time Ghana loses or concedes a lot of goal. He tends to concede a lot of goal, and they probably will look to nip that in the bud, but it has to do more with a defensive problem. At the World Cup, we saw that he made some saves, an amazing amount of saves, but then he seems to tend to concede a lot of goals, and probably that is something he and his defense, whichever one in the club or the national team, would want to put in check, because you can be making all these saves and you can be getting all these accolades, but if your team does not win games or does not concede less goals, it might all be for nothing. Congratulations to Lawrence Ati Zigi on winning that gong there, best keeper in the Swiss Super League. My next story has to do with Jordan Ayew. We'll talk about reaction from Sola Ayew to the comments coming in this week about Andrea Ayew, but he also felt that Jordan Ayew probably should have been one of the captains of the Black Stars, and why that is not the case, he gives his 2 cents on it. The Black Stars are forward Jordan Ayew, despite his longevity in the team, is not among the leadership core of the team. Now, the Sola Ayew, he's a brother of Jordan's father, Abedi Pele Ayew, has said that a Crystal Palace man ideally should have been the deputy to his brother, Andre Ayew, but declined on account of behavior of Ghanaians. This is what he said. The next in line for Black Stars captain should have been Jordan Ayew. By the way we Ghanaians do our things, that's why Jordan is not the captain of the Black Stars, he told Ezra FM. Andre is the main skipper, Apate is the deputy, and Daniel Amate is serving as the second deputy captain in the absence of Richard Ofori. And it's quite interesting that he thinks his brother of Andre should be the deputy Black Stars captain. And I have to say that he could have been a bit objective in his comments here. What do you think people will think if it's just the family that is leading the Ghana Black Stars team? Not to say if they are competent, they shouldn't, but even if they are, it doesn't look good for Ghana national team. It could bring some form of animosity among the players. Is it just the Ayew family that's deserving of captaincy of the national team, especially and with all the things going on in the national team already? Maybe that's why he said the way Ghanaians are, that is why he did not take it up. But if that was even on the table, I don't think it should have been on the table in the first place. It's not right. In my opinion, I don't think it's the right move for two brothers to be deputy and main captain of a national team, no matter how talented they are. The national team doesn't belong to a group of people. It belongs to all Ghanaians. Ghanaians are the lifeline of the national team. And if there's a leadership position, it should be spread across. There are much more competent people than you think in the national team. I'm a happy Pate is deputy and Amate is acting deputy in the absence of Richard Ofori. I think this is not something he should have said. It wouldn't have looked good if Jordan was a deputy captain. Let me know your thoughts in the comments box. He also commented on the Andre Ayew comments that had come in. Well, Emmanuel Sekufo has clarified that he did not say exactly that. What he said exactly, I'll be telling you soon enough. But Sola Ayew has commented on the talks coming in for Andre Ayew to leave the national team. Andre Ayew will consider retirement at the right time. Dede Ayew has achieved so much for Ghana, and Ghanaians are aware. Dede Ayew will consider retirement at the appropriate time, he told Ezra FM. Dede Ayew would be happy to win African Best instead of winning the AFCON for Ghana. This is because if he wins the Africa Best, it's still for Ghana, not the Ayew family, the former Ghana international concluded. Sola Ayew's assertion comes as a reaction to calls that Andre Ayew should bow out of the team because he has run his course as the Black Stars. Andre Ayew has made his debut in a 2007 friendly for Ghana. And talking about the comments coming in for Andre Ayew to not be in the national team, Emmanuel Sekufo has cleared the air on that. He said, I have not said Andre Ayew should be sacked. Why would I say that? I spoke to Onia TV and they asked me about the Black Stars. And I said, Black Stars, I don't follow. I only watched them at the recent World Cup. And looking at the team, Andre Ayew and Jordan Ayew are the players who have played Black Stars for long. Clarifying what he said about Ayew in his interview on Onia FM, Kufo said he only suggested that Andre should be kept around the team to help the new players. I said Andre can help the new players at the Black Stars because of how he communicates with the players on the pitch. I feel that he should always be with the Black Stars so that he can help the team and encourage them to feel like they are playing for a national team. But always, we should make sure that Jordan will lead a team. This is what I said. I didn't say anything else, he explained. Well, we're glad he's come to clear the air because it's causing some form of agitation in the media space currently about what exactly he said and the implications of what he said. But this is what he said. He said exactly. We'll see. And we'll know for sure because Onia FM, that's 3FM, were the ones that broke that story. That has been it for today. Talking to you about Andre Ayew, Jordan Ayew, clarification from Emmanuel Sekufo, and also Ati Zigi winning the gong. Before I go, this is what Ati Zigi had to say upon confirmation that he had won the best keeper in the Swiss League. It's truly a great honor to receive this award. Thank you for the support and recognition, and for those who made this possible, thank you all. It's really a pleasure. God bless you all, he wrote on Instagram. So congratulations to the Ghanaian. I'll see you guys in the next one. Let me know your thoughts on everything. Enjoy the rest of your week.